Stabilization mission in the Democratic Republic of the Congo is working to contain the escalating instability in the country as M23 rebels continue their advance towards Goma. This comes despite multiple international calls for a ceasefire, rising concerns about the worsening security situation in the region. Marie Camara has the details.
The United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in the Congo's critical infrastructure in Goma and other parts of North Kivu is under immense strain as it shelters large numbers of displaced civilians seeking protection under the mission, in line with international humanitarian law. However, these facilities were never designed to accommodate large populations for extended periods. The situation is becoming increasingly dire, with deteriorating sanitary and hygiene conditions posing significant health risks to both the displaced individuals and Monusco personnel. Compounding the crisis, the humanitarian strain is fueling disinformation campaigns and intensifying anti-Monusco sentiments. Meanwhile, the human rights situation in North and South Kivu has sharply worsened. Beyond the casualties resulting from clashes between M23 rebels and DRC security forces, Monusco has also documented cases of forced recruitment. Speaking before the Security Council, United Nations Special Representative in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Bintou Keita, warned that the M23 rebels' advance towards Goma will have devastating consequences, leading to widespread loss of life.
N'ont jamais été conçues ni équipées pour héberger.
In 2 weeks, the Congo River Alliance, of which the M23 is a key component, has established a parallel administration in Goma, appointing a governor and a mayor. In South Kivu, the M23 seized Kavumu Airport and the city of Bukavu, the provincial capital, on February 16th. Since then, the M23 has continued its advance and took control of the city of Kamanyola.
La situation des droits humains dans le nord et le sud Kivu s'est considérablement détériorée.
For his part, Chia Wang, United Nations Special Envoy of the Secretary General for the Great Lakes region, warned of the risks posed by the rebels' advance, emphasizing that their true intentions remain unclear.
At this stage, we do not know the true intention of the M23 and their supporters, how far they will go, or why. However, given recent developments, actions on the ground, and public statements from regional actors, the risk of a broader regional escalation has never been more real.
Therese Kayikwamba Wagner, DRC State Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation, and Francophonie, emphasized the urgency of the situation, stating that this is not a time for debate.
It can no longer remain a silent witness to an unfolding tragedy, nor hide behind declarations of intent. The time for theoretical debates is over. It is now time to uphold the very principles that define this institution: peace, security, and respect for international law. International law that is universal and applies to all, even while seeking African solutions. Standing by silently while civilians are killed is not a solution, and certainly not an African one.
The M23 rebellion was an armed conflict in North Kivu, Democratic Republic of the Congo, between the March 23 movement and the government forces, lasting from April 4, 2012 to November 7, 2013. It ended with a peace agreement signed by 11 African nations, leading to the surrender of M23 troops in Uganda. While the Democratic Republic of the Congo acknowledges the military aspect of the conflict, it remains committed to pursuing a political solution as part of its broader strategy for lasting peace. For Eyeafrica TV News, I am Marie Camara.